not only is it not Friday, it's not even Thursday.
Imagine.
Yo. Nevertheless, hey, you're watching Smell the Coffee on a Wednesday morning. It's only Wednesday.
It's
colleagues.
only Wednesday. Can you imagine?
Yo, this
Can
week has
you
gone
imagine?
on forever and a day. Yo.
I know what's existed for long.
For this year has gone on for 2 months.
It's December.
Yo, but it's true, hey?
Yeah, it's holiday season is here. What do you mean? Holiday season is here, bruh. I'm telling you.
But this is why I was saying we can close the year. After September, all the important birthdays are done. We can close the year. The year's done.
My last birthday is on the 24th.
Sure.
A bonus.
The 31st of December.
Yes, like mine. So I said, I understand. Good luck.
It is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Because even with me, like this particular breakup actually hurt. Because like I think it's that realization of, wait a minute, this has been a one-sided friendship. Yeah. So that really hurts, and then having to like let go and be like, okay, you know what, this is what it is now. But
a friendship breaks up really hurt.
they hurt. I think sometimes friendship breakups hurt more than relationship breakups. I think because you've known this person for how long?
For all your life.
For all your life. This person was the first person to find out I was pregnant. That's how, you know. So it's like, okay, it is what it is.
Colleagues, it is what it is. I would appreciate if you're on a different path, if you don't want to be friends anymore, I would appreciate you saying, hey, I'm on a different path, I don't want to be friends anymore. So I know that we're on the same page, so we can break up amicably. Don't just go on and ghost me. Then I will be feeling like I did something to you, and it's not even the case. Just communicate openly. There's nothing wrong if I call you and say, Diana, as of tomorrow, we are no longer friends. I'm sure you'd appreciate that.
Yes.
We will have a honest conversation, and you would say to me, this is what you did to me, or this is what I did to you, and I'm sorry, and then we break up amicably.
And there are no questions.
And
there are no questions.
Yeah.
You literally just, with me, I just sent a text. I was like, you know, the fact that you didn't show up for me when I expected you to really hurt me, and it upset me. So thank you for letting me know where we stand as friends. And then, you know, because then it's not a thing of, she's just being dramatic and she just blocked me or whatever. At least there's like...
You know why I blocked you. Yes, please, guys, communicate why you are going to block us so we can apologize and then let you block us in
Don't ambush Aina. Aina didn't know. She's like, no, what did I do?
Yeah, I don't know, bruh. What did I do? Like, tell me what I did.
Yeah.
Maybe I did it unintentionally.
That's the thing. Like, you can't be quick to just cut friendship, you know, because again, it's a weird thing. But anyway, we'll be right back with our top story.
Sis.
Neopaints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neopaints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neopaints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Is it Smell the Coffee if we don't bring you bizarre news? Of course not. In the first of our top stories, a woman whereby kissing could kill her. Yes, and men must follow 3 strict rules before they smooch because of her chronic condition. You could call it the kiss of death. Lusty lads looking to lock lips with Caroline Craig Quinn better be careful because a smooch could prove fatal. The Boston-based beauty suffers from severe food allergies as well as a chronic condition known as mast cell activation syndrome, MCAS. MCAS is an immune disease that causes her cells to incorrectly identify things as severe allergens, including all but 2 foods: oats, and hypoallergenic formula. The disorder causes intense episodes of swelling, shortness of breath, hives, diarrhea, vomiting, and other symptoms. In severe cases, it may lead to life-threatening anaphylaxis, per Cleveland Clinic. Thus, many men looking to kiss Quinn need to follow 3 rules. Rule number 1 is that they can't have any of my 6 main anaphylactic allergens, which are peanuts, tree nuts, sesame, kiwi, mustard, or seafood, within 24 hours of kissing me. Quinn explained to more than 1.7 million TikTok viewers in a viral video. The second rule is that they can't eat anything 3 hours prior to kissing me. The cautious kisser continued in the clip. Rule number 3 is that they have to brush their teeth. Should a prospective paramour fail to meet those prerequisites prior to puckering up, the consequences could be deadly for the blonde, and sadly, she's not alone. Roughly 1 in 6 people, including the A-list likes of singers Billie Eilish and Halsey, are diagnosed with a form of mast cell disease, with it being the most common according to Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome Clinic. Natasha Cotes, 27, a UK gymnast stricken with the disease, is severely allergic to strong emotions. Bouts of laughter, sadness, or stress could trigger a fatal chemical reaction.
So, what is the kiss about? I'm confused with this story.
No, it's not confusing to me. Literally, she cannot kiss. She has a severe disorder where her body identifies normal things as allergies. So basically, she's saying men need to follow 3 rules before they kiss her, because literally anything could kill her.
Wow, I love that actually.
Yeah,
Not that
no.
she's sick, but I just, follow
but it takes
the
away
rules.
the spontaneity, man.
Yes, you can't just wake up and,
No. The fact that she says you
need to
can't
follow the SOP.
SOP, follow the SOP, colleagues. Because 3 hours before, she says, you can't kiss me. 3 hours before, you can't eat anything. You have to brush your teeth, and you can't have had any food within 24 hours. Like the food that she's severely allergic to.
That's wild.
What's wilder is this other one who's allergic to strong bouts of emotion. Yeah, she's allergic to strong emotions. She could have a severe allergic reaction if she suddenly has like a laughing spell. And some of these conditions are not made sure.
Some of these things are so, we just thank God
that we don't.
Yeah.
We don't have
But
those.
nonetheless, let's move on to somebody who might not be thanking God
Yay.
at this particular moment in their life. Let's talk about Naomi Campbell. The supermodel is in deep waters with the law. My homegirl, as I like to call her, the biggest supermodel in the country, in the world. Which country? In Britain. Supermodel Naomi Campbell acknowledged shortcomings in her role as a trustee of the Fashion for Relief charity, which she founded, media reports said on Friday. However, Campbell insisted that she did not engage in any financial misconduct or misuse the charity for personal gain during its operations, the report said. Fashion for Relief did not immediately respond to a Reuters request for comment, and Campbell could not be reached late on Friday in London. She may not have been actively engaged in the charity's day-to-day operation as she should have been, Campbell's spokesperson told The Guardian, adding that she had never engaged in any financial misconduct. Last month, she was banned from being a charity trustee for 5 years after inquiry found funds raised for a good cause were used for spa treatments and cigarettes. Naomi has never received payment for the relief involvement with Fashion for the Relief, nor has she billed any personal expenses to the organization, The Guardian report, citing a statement issued on behalf of Campbell, said so on Friday. She founded the Fashion for Relief in 2005, aiming to raise funds for humanitarian causes by staging runway shows, but the charity was removed from Britain's list of charities this year. An inquiry published into the organization by the Charity Commission found multiple instances, not one, multiple instances of misconduct and mismanagement, and the commission said it was banning Campbell and two others from the trusteeship as a result. Between 2016 and 2022, the regulator found only 8.5% of the Fashion for Relief expenditure was directed towards charitable grants. Unauthorized payments of 290,000 euros were made to one of the trustees, while money was also spent on room service, spa treatment, and what is getting me is cigarettes.
No, the cigarettes and the security, that's crazy business, hey? That's crazy business.
Okay, I understand a spa because it's not fashion for relief. So we must be relieved.
Fashion for,
yes,
so
look at that picture. Those are the cigarettes that were bought with the money for charitable
But wait,
cause.
what was the purpose of Fashion for Relief? Why was it started?
Fashion for Relief is like to collect money, raise money to give for humanitarian causes. She would donate the money to Africa, like when we had Ebola crisis, then she would donate that money just to causes that are close to her heart, causes to help children that are maybe suffering.
But then she bought cigarettes.
But then she bought cigarettes and she
for a room service.
A room service, spa treatment, and just like a posh life.
You see, this is why sometimes, really and truly, I'm very skeptical about some of these causes because I'm like,
people just make money from NGOs.
Exactly. Yeah, people in NGOs,
They
are
collect money.
They collect the coin.
They collect the money and
But
they
it's
do
good
it
that she
for
was
whatever.
banned.
Yeah, it's good. And the other two trustees, sis, at least give 90% to the cause and then 5%
yourself.
you can spend on cigarettes.
Exactly.
But also I understand where they are coming from because
No.
they are working hard. They are collecting this money. They have to literally beg people and convince people.
No, they don't have to
So
convince
maybe
anyone.
they feel entitled to
No,
the money.
they don't have to convince anyone.
But
But
nonetheless.
anyway, that does bring us to the end of our top story. Stick around for our interview segment right after this.
They say that music is the only medicine that the heart and the soul needs. Today we are going to be chatting all things concert, music, drums, beat, celebration, restoration, and everything absolutely inspiring. I am joined by Alina Namupolo. She is the communications officer for Project Never Walk Alone, and she's here to talk to us about the restoration concert that is upcoming. How you doing?
Very well this morning. How are you, Aina?
I am fantastic. Tell us a little bit about Project Never Walk Alone.
All right. And I'm sure a lot of people are confused, like, okay, what does Project Never Walk Alone have to do with the restoration concert?
Yeah.
So the restoration concert is actually coming from the Project Never Walk Alone, which for many has just really been a shoe project, but it's more than that. It's more than just giving children shoes. The project in itself was initiated in 2021, and that was with one purpose, obviously, to give shoes to the less privileged children that are in the remote areas as well as also urban, because I don't know if you've experienced this, but there was a time when shoes were so scarce, and sometimes when you walk back home you needed to take them off so that they don't get old, and you put them in the bag. And they're just kids who have never really experienced that feeling of having shoes at all. So that is now when Project Never Walk Alone came by, and we decided to come together and collect funds to be able to buy these children shoes, so that we also just restore their dignity as children. And I mean, they're doing so well in school after getting shoes. It's like it's like how you feel when you walk into an interview with new shoes. The confidence is high up. So that is in essence what the project is about. We do collect funds to then donate to the less privileged children to buy them school shoes.
Okay, so where does school shoes and music meet? What is the correlation between the two? Why a musical concert? Why not maybe a soup kitchen? Why not, I don't know, something else? Maybe a blanket winter drive? Why music meeting, you know, the project?
100%. And you know, with a lot of non-governmental organizations, there's already no money. We are trying to get what we can from whoever's willing to assist. And eventually you realize how much people pour into your cup.
Yeah.
And it is now time for us to pour back in people's cups. And also looking at the many things that we go through within the course of the year. Some are highs, some are lows.
Yeah.
But those lows can be so huge to that extent where they can actually really cause a blow. It can be, you can be a corporate, well set up lady, but when you are alone, you are fighting battles that only you yourself know. So hence we came up with the restoration concert to try and just plow back and fill the cups that also help us to dress and give these children shoes. And hence also it's called a restoration concert because it's praise and worship. So what better way to do it than through gospel music?
Yeah, and gospel music is
It
really,
heals. It heals.
It symbolizes really restoration.
It does.
So what type of schools or what type of children get these shoes from Project Never Walk Alone?
Well, the project in itself actually benefits. What we do is there's a proper research which is done. That's now in conjunction with the various directorates of the ministry. So we create a database more or less for all the kids that cannot afford. The teachers obviously know who's in my class and is not able to more or less afford school shoes.
Yeah, who's from a really underprivileged background.
So once we get those numbers, we get them to measure old school style with a little ruler and string, and then we now have to get those who we are in partnership with, that being Shilongo Leather. And it's a special arrangement that we have with them, actually, where they allow us to purchase these school shoes with them. They are durable shoes.
Okay.
I don't know how many people even own a pair of those shoes, but they are quite durable. You can have them for a good 2 to 3 years without them having wearing out.
Yeah.
So really, in a way, it really just it's getting those numbers directly from the sources, and that's the teachers, and those are the ones who have obviously the connections as well with the parents, because sometimes if someone is not able to afford school shoes for their child, then they come to the school to say, maybe I'm not able to do that. And it's really unfortunate that some of the kids are thrown out of classrooms because of shoes, and they have a right to education, but merely because of shoes they cannot receive that education.
All right, let's get back to the concert. Who's on the lineup? When is it?
It's packed. It's definitely packed with so many soulful singers. We've got about 4 acts coming from outside, and that's 2 from Zimbabwe, and then also 2 from South Africa. So from Zimbabwe, we've got the Unveiled. They are a young, dynamic choir, and I know quite a lot of people know them through the song Tungamira. And
TikTok.
No, it's gonna be serious. And there's also Dr. Mhlaba. She's from South Africa. I know she has a song with D General Tandaza. So most of you guys just know the chorus, man.
We just know the chorus.
So definitely some of the artists that we're expecting internationally. There's also Mr. Jansen as well. He's from South Africa. He sings in Afrikaans. He's got quite a list full of songs that are in Afrikaans. He will also be gracing us with his presence. And then we've also got local acts as well. That's the likes of the DA, DNAV, Ndenda, Maranatha, and the rest of the gospel gurus that we actually have here in Namibia, including Clive and the Now generation, who've almost just celebrated about 2 decades of music in the industry. So
That's
it
nice.
will be
So there's
packed.
a little bit of everything for everyone.
100%.
If you're into Afrikaans music, you know, South African gospel, Zimbabwean gospel, local Oshwambo music. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. How much are the tickets?
Well, the tickets are obviously in different packages. We have the premium tickets, which are $50. And then we also have Golden Circle, which is $150. We have VIP, which is $1,200. And then we also now have a VIP booth, which is more corporate. If the corporates are interested in getting their employees to also come and praise and worship with us. Yes,
hope.
NMH, please.
Not NMH.
To come and praise and worship with us, then that would be lovely. That will also be on now, the 7th of December. We know when December comes, it's Care December. Yeah, it's Care December, but it's such a beautiful way to end the year off and somewhat reflect just also on what has happened throughout the year to see, is it something that you want to carry with in the following years? It's something that you would want to leave. So all of that will be done at the Hage Geingob Stadium, and that's on the 7th of December.
Okay, what time do the doors open? What time are we operating?
Yeah,
What time?
start putting on your shoes at least by 4 o'clock, and then by the time you get to the gate by 5, 6, 7 o'clock, we should have started.
Okay.
Yes.
So last year it was restoration concert with Choice Celebration.
100%.
This is the second restoration concert. How is it different? How is it going to be different apart from just enjoying gospel music together and, you know, bonding over music? What else is different?
You know, one thing about music concerts, you think it's just people singing, but the personalities of the artists themselves, because it's not a repetition of what you've received last year. Each group has something different to offer. And that's also why we've looked at the young, dynamic young choir from Zimbabwe. We're taking so many of their inspirational stories as well. And also just letting other kids who have, or people who have aspirations to more or less sing, as a way to inspire them and say, look, if you have a troubled life, you can also seek your comfort in a choir. And it's amazing what some of these groups can really do, especially to the many people that are going through quite a lot of stuff. So in essence, it's not just about music. Each group has something different to offer. And I think the experience and the people as well. This year will be big. Don't miss out.
Bigger and better. Okay, before I let you go, Alina, I just want to find out, is this going to be happening annually? Is this the last of the restoration concert? Or maybe next year, are you then switching up gears to give us maybe an Amapiano concert? I don't know. What are your hopes and dreams for, you know, Project Never Walk Alone?
Actually, in the past year, we've done a boxing match that was between King Tidi and King Tidi and Tata Team. So we are coming up with many creative initiatives to try and see how best to plow back. It's not so much primarily somebody will think, yeah, maybe it's to raise funds. Yes, but you will barely get the funds.
But you're a non-profit
organization. You will barely get funds from a concert. That is really just to pay the artists who are doing so much in terms of their creativity and just really giving them something. Because if you also take cognizance of the fact that gospel artists are not really booked in every kind of show. Yeah, so this is like a once in a lifetime opportunity that they get to showcase their talent. So next year it could be a run, it could be a marathon. We will never know.
Yeah.
But hopefully the restoration concert is something that we can definitely push with, because that is one thing that a lot of people have enjoyed over time, and they keep asking for it. When can we have it in June? And we're like, okay, relax, guys. Let's get the coins together first, and yeah, we can definitely get it pushing.
All right, Alina, thank you so much for joining us on Smell the Coffee. We wish you all the best with the preparations, and hopefully we will see you on the dance floor.
Thank you very much, Aina, and we hope to see everyone there. So if you would like to join in on the project as well, we are on Instagram, Facebook, and you can also then check out our website and see if there is a way for you to donate. And I know you have big coins, Aina, so please
Not
just press
me.
the buttons.
All right, there you have it. If you are somebody who is generous out there, please go to the Project Never Walk Alone website and make a donation. And on that note, we will be right back.
Until tomorrow, ciao.